What kind of signal do you need? Okay, go in.
Hi, this is Sylvie's Tips. Yesterday I did a video of doing play knees on the bag that I had learned from Sakwan and people really liked it. So I'm doing a Sylvie's tip on how to do that. So mostly people are just doing, you count all of your knees, just doing them like this. And Sakwan taught me that you don't actually do this in fights, so what you need is kind of like to learn to flow with it. And it takes a while to get used to. It's the same thing as like trying to learn how to shadow box. Like you don't know what to do right away, and so you end up just kind of like feeling how one thing leads to the next. So start out slow and just kind of start getting your flow as you go. So basically you're gonna have to constantly move on the bag, and everything turns into the next strike as you move. You want to move kind of three-dimensionally around the bag rather than staying on one side. Recently I added in the swim in, because in clinching you're always trying to come inside. So I do that on the bag. So if you're from outside position, you want to swim in. It's a little bit difficult when you're clinching on a bag. It's different than clinching on a person, obviously. But one of the things that's more difficult is that the motion is actually opposite of what it would be on a person when you turn it. So for example, if you're going to turn the bag, right, you turn it this way, then you're going to be striking with that knee that would actually be the opposite. If this were a person and I was pulling them this way, I'd hit with that knee. But when you're doing this, the bag moves in the opposite direction that a person would be. You just learn to live with that, that's all right. Just getting your flow going. So basically you want to keep all of your arm positions and stuff that you would be doing in a real fight moving into clinch rather than just locking only like this. So you can move your arms just like this, the way you'd be moving on a person, just to move it around. So you can start out without even throwing any knees. Just move your arms around. You want to push the bag, pull the bag, and just kind of move with it. Important is to keep your hips in for the most part. That's how you want to be clinching anyway. You can pull them out to throw a knee, but mostly stay in. And then basically just like start with smaller things. Right? So just keep moving with the bag. Then, as you become more advanced, you can start feeling more things that you do in clinch. I keep my head tucked in, so I try to do that on the bag. So when I come in, I'll actually put my head on the bag. Clinch low. Throw in elbows. So you're going with power, right? This is not easy. You're not doing like light little taps. You are doing strong knees and elbows and all these things, and you're grabbing really hard and like really jerking the bag. It looks a lot more light than it actually is, in the same way that when you see someone shadow boxing, it looks like they don't have a lot of power going, but if you got hit by those things, there's, you actually want the torque going on those. So don't worry about going super hard when you first start, because the flow is the more important part, but by the time you actually get your flow going, you don't want to be like jumping at the bag, right? Important thing is to breathe and pretend you're winning, because it's more fun.